the guy Lawrence said that he's always been trying to get the president to go to the barbershop, but
Really?
this is the first guy that ever agreed.
Okay, so why is it important to hit up the barbershop?
Because that's where you're gonna get the people that are affected the most. They're not the rich, they're not the poor. Rich aren't really.
Honest to God.
The poor aren't really, because the poor never. There's nothing ever done for the poor.
So it's good point.
The middle class.
Middle class.
Because it doesn't affect the rich. The rich don't care. They're rich. As long as their bank account's still making pennies, they don't care.
Why would it be important to visit the barbershops?
Well, if you want to know, if I say that, if you move to a city, the first place you should go to is the barbershop.
Okay, word.
Just to get plugged in.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So you can find out where's a good club, where's a good place to eat. There's so much information that comes out of the barbershop. That's why I say I love what I do, because I'm learning here every
Honest to
single day.
God. You have to be.
And connecting with people, which is so important. Like, where else can you do that? You can't do that really at a bar because you're in there drinking.
Not anymore.
You know what I mean? Well, you're in there
But
drinking.
bartenders used to sort of do that in the hotel, go down, the bartenders just talk. And I see them chatting like that.
Yeah, I guess it depends on the bartender.
Depends on the bar.
Yeah.
And this was during COVID, everything was dead. I was only in the bar because nothing else was open.
Yeah. So proud of you guys. It really reminded me of you guys in your influence. The place that Trump visited really looked exactly like this spot. Same kind of place, same guys, you know?
Yeah, we're setting the trend, man.
Yeah.
Setting the trend. You get your credit. You'll probably get your credit when you're long gone.
Did you hear
So we're gonna go back
And even more shocking, walk
we're gonna go back and look at all this footage. I guarantee it.
God bless.
Because we've been doing this since.
Come on.
Come on.
And really making an
Donkey
impact.
years.
I'm not kidding. I feel like we helped, Steve not included, destigmatize
Haircut?
support of Trump for the black community specifically.
Yeah.
I can't
The
believe
first election where you've got black people, I mean, they've been, I don't know if you guys caught Obama talking down to the brothers, telling them they got to vote for Kamala because she understands. He was telling them what they need to do, and that basically they aren't making like intelligent decisions on their own.
What?
Because that's who they want to vote for. Because they're Trump supporters. So that was just like,
How could you tell somebody?
oh no, you know, he caught a lot of backlash from that. Like a lot of backlash. And after that, they were in the barbershops.
Who caught backlash?
Obama.
Oh,
Yeah,
Good.
for talking down to black men. You can't treat black men like that. And what's happening in this election is that because black men are thinking for themselves or thinking differently, they're daring to speak out against the Democratic Party. They're being called sellouts, they're being called idiots, they're being called misogynists.
I was going to say, he basically told them they were misogynistic for not wanting a woman
Yes.
in power, and black men do better than that.
Yeah.
Is basically the message he put out.
We had a conversation in here.
But okay, yeah. I heard one guy today who's from America getting his haircut, and he said, we were just talking
I love
election
that.
stuff,
Yeah.
and Americans hope Trump gets elected because they feel there's going to be no war, and
Yes!
everybody is terrified of war.
Mr. Mish, God bless him, he just said it today.
Right.
He just made the promise today, he's like, peace on earth. He's like, let's solve that Lebanon thing. Supposedly he told Netanyahu to wrap it up by January. And he's like, let's really go for like peace on earth.
Who?
Trump.
That's what Trump said today. He's the peace candidate. He's the peace candidate. And there was no
They're the same candidate. They're just wearing different costumes.
That's what a lot of people.
They have the same
Especially people that
puppet
are
master.
like looking to vote for third party.
The real people, like
Go ahead.
people who know who cares about it. People like Elon. Because if Trump loses, Elon's going to jail.
That's what he said.
Right? So that like
That's what he
100%,
said
100%. Elon is a complete scammer. Everything he does is fraud. He's been caught in it. It's a house of cards. It's about to crumble. But Trump's going to save him, and he's trying to save Trump. They've got a deal.
I don't know.
It's getting funky down there though. In terms
Because
of
we
like,
had a conversation with someone in here, and they were telling us that we're being manipulated by Trump.
Oh, 100% you're doing manipulation.
So I'm saying, hold on a second. But what about her? Isn't she manipulating? Wouldn't she be manipulating too?
Yes, of course.
Isn't this the name of the game? This is the game that they play,
Yeah, they're
right?
discussing manipulative
Right.
scum.
That's how the game's played, though. That's how you
But
get
there's no,
elected.
I know, but there's no like.
You throw
for
dirt at the other
people.
person.
They're not representatives of people. They're representatives of different corporations. So as far as humans are concerned, as far as the regular people, it's exactly the same. Nothing changes for the regular people. For the elite, yeah, if you're on hit the right team, you get a little bit more favor.
funny. Panther just said the opposite. Panther was saying that wealthy people don't actually actually feel a different either way. It's the middle class that kind of bears the brunt.
There is no more to the middle
Oh,
class.
they've been killing it, not dying.
But they've done horrible. No, they've done worse under the Republicans, but they do just as badly and stagnate under the Democrats.
I just feel like they're a very dishonest party.
But we have
Starting
you
from
can
the
look at the numbers.
Biden hoax, trying to kill Trump, it's been a lot for me, and I don't trust that party. So, are we being manipulated by Trump? For sure, like you said, it's an election.
And
You know what I mean? So
That's what I said. I said.
do you believe that he's gonna try and do the things that he says he's gonna do? Based on
No.
his record? Yeah, I actually do.
He's done it in the
I
past.
do.
What? Oh,
I do.
do what?
He's done
Well,
it in the past.
specifically,
No, he's never kept a promise.
He brought the troops home. I remember that.
No, he didn't.
He did.
Yes,
No,
he did.
All the troops.
That was Biden.
Yeah, brought the troops home.
Yeah, but Obama brought the troops home though.
Okay,
No.
Obama left. Okay, so he made promises saying that they were going to bring all the interpreters back, all of the coalition forces, the Iraqi forces, and all that stuff. He left them in the dirt to get murdered by the Taliban. That's why you've seen that footage of those planes leaving and like 1,000 people trying to get on the plane's wings. They left them screwed, glued, and tattooed. And he went against all promises he said. They did nothing. They lost the war. They spent all that time in Afghanistan to then what? Leave the Taliban in power? Good job.
With all that artillery.
Yeah, exactly. And
that's what I
Kamala Harris, bro. I hope somebody lights that bitch on fire, man.
Whoa!
Yeah, buddy. Trump all day, every day. No,
What do you
no
think
question.
about Trump running as the peace candidate?
As the
Do you
peace
think it's
candidate,
hard to-
I think he's the right choice.
Come
I
on.
think
Believe
Kamala
it,
Harris
right?
wants war to further the fucking weapon companies like
Yes.
Raytheon, like what's the one owned by Dick Cheney, Halliburton. That's why the swing vote has been so close. But here's the kicker: look at the odds, the betting odds in Vegas. Who do they favor? Trump all day.
Trump, but
And you think those billionaires that own Vegas are in the business of losing money?
No way.
Of course
No, I
not.
do
So
trust
it's all
those.
it's all
Yeah, I
fake
trust
news.
those
It's
guys.
all bullshit.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris, why do you think she wouldn't take fucking? Why do you think she wouldn't get in the Joe Rogan seat? Trump did.
3 hours of just
And you know what she
talking
says?
shit
They
she
go, oh, it's a conflict of scheduling. Sorry, she can't make it. Because she was originally supposed to go.
She wanted to do a whole bunch of different things.
So she said.
She didn't
So
want
she
to
said.
be,
Yeah.
supposedly, she did want to be in
Allegedly.
studio.
For presidency, and your
For sure.
number one challenger is getting on the stand in the number one podcast in the world. That's going out to a gazillion people. Don't you think you'd want to have your say?
Did you see that YouTube tried to block it?
Did you see that when people went to the voting polls yesterday, they were trying to click on the Trump? Yeah.
Voter fraud is on my list. There's
Straight
a bunch of
fuckery.
voter fraud happening too.
Straight fuckery, yeah. And you know what? Like honestly, this is one of those times where like if she wins, there's gonna be a massive upheaval in the state.
Well, they're already setting it up where they're saying, this is so
Militias.
funny. So
Those
the-
southern militias? Oh boy. You thought that storming the Capitol was rough? Oh boy, alright. Alright.
But
And
they're
you know,
already
and
setting it up.
and you know what I love? Trump's
Trump's
got the black vote this time.
I know.
Love it. Love it.
I know. I know. And they're trying to shame people out of it.
Whatever. People are
But-
smarter than that now, man. You know,
There's too much information out there.
100%.
Every time they try and set the man up, all you gotta do is play 2 seconds before and 2 seconds after.
You know what they've never seen in a presidential race? One of the candidates abused and
Yeah.
shit on so badly. Like
Yeah.
they tried to
For
poison
years.
the well so bad with
Yeah.
him over and over and over and
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Well,
Like,
yeah, they called his rally a Nazi rally, the big flipping Madison Square
yeah,
Garden
but
rally.
they've been trying to play that race card for a long time to sway the vote, right?
Ever since he decided to
It's not
run
happening
as a
anymore.
Republican.
I've seen so many people like on so many videos where like there's pull-out rallies where they're like Morehouse College,
Yeah.
and they're rallying behind Trump.
Yeah.
Spelman, Morehouse,
Yeah.
all that.
No, they definitely should have just. Sorry.
Nothing gets settled.
And you know what? Nobody's trying to let her, right? There's a reason for that, right? Nobody's trying to let
Elon
Kamala,
Musk, he
right?
got in trouble for
You
that.
know what I mean? And she
They
was
will.
that's who she was the vice president of, Bernie.
I know.
You know what I mean? Like,
That's-
and not
that's
only
fair.
that, you know what she was known for? Using the 3 strike laws and putting away and destroying massive amounts of families. 3 strike law, okay? And guess what? Guess what Trump did in his last month of office? He freed a shit ton of people from archaic cannabis laws,
Yeah.
guys doing fucking life sentences for weed and all some stupid shit. No!
I've never seen that in my life.
Makes
And
sense.
Kamala was
Obama didn't do
Obama
anything.
didn't.
No, he didn't.
She was for truancy. Putting parents away for truancy was the bullshit.
buddy, she's garbage.
She was putting parents away if your kids skip school
Listen,
and bragging about it.
You see her
Bragging about
You
it.
see her change her attitude.
even worse, there was a guy on death row, and she had evidence to release,
exonerate him.
to exonerate.
Yo, did
Obama made him die on that.
That's crazy.
He didn't pull him off.
Did you see how Kamala Harris, when she took the stage at one of those black Baptist churches, how she
so
tried
bad.
to be like the pastor voice, and
That was the day after.
Did you see that?
That was the day after. That was the day after she told Christians, "You're at the wrong rally."
Yeah.
yo, you're
That was
idiot.
the day after she
Idiot.
told
Oh,
Christians.
I wish you were here.
You should have seen the footage.
Oh, I wish you were here.
What happened?
Someone was trying to tell me that didn't happen.
What happened?
Of course they'll say that.
What
Things
happened?
are being rewritten right now.
Yeah, I know.
What happened?
Some Christians at one of her rallies was like, "Jesus is Lord."
And she
And
said,
she
"You're
said,
at the
"You're
wrong
at the
rally."
wrong rally."
Wow.
And so the day after she was in church, pretending she's a Christian. The day after she was in church. Because people were like, "What?"
Did you see her on that cooking show with that Indian comedian chick?
Mindy or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mindy, right?
Yeah.
And you know Mindy's Indian, right?
Yes.
So then she heavily tried to play into her this cooking show.
Sorry, no, that's all been dispelled. As of this week, she herself went on Club Shay Shay, I don't know if you guys saw that, and said she's black by association. Her
What?
mom had black friends.
What?
That felt like family. That's
What?
how she's black. She's not black. That wasn't a lie. No,
Her
her
mom
dad
was
is Indian,
nice.
Indo-Caribbean,
Nice.
and Irish.
Wow.
All right, good.
It's because they've got that one picture of her dad with an afro. Everybody in the 70s had an afro.
You know what's funny too?
Matt would have had an afro in the 70s.
Yeah, you
Everybody had
remember
an afro.
Montel Williams? Remember she was posted up with Montel Williams
Yeah.
did a bunch of things, right? Why is Montel Williams not supporting her?
He is. Technically,
Where is he?
I saw him standing
Where's
up for her
Montel?
the other day. I saw a tweet of him standing up for her. He's not saying he's voting for her, but
She's so brutal, man.
it's been crazy.
For her because she's a woman, and that's the wrong mentality to have in a presidential race,
Don't vote
right?
for her because she's a
So
woman.
like
Don't vote
my
for her because
chick
she's
is like,
black.
if
Where you
there's
going?
an
We're
ongoing
gonna take a Lachlan on Port Perry.
about me
Okay.
going, you know,
Early enough.
Trump wins,
Okay, I'll be
she's
back.
awesome.
You're still gonna be here.
What time you always sit and then you never come back?
7:30. I'm gonna
She
get
doesn't even
there.
know what she's running for.
Be back by 8:30.
That's late.
I'll be back.
Get fired
Not late?
on the election. Who do you think is going to win? The election is Tuesday night. What is it?
Don't judge me.
I'm
Don't
not
judge
judging.
me.
You have to say
But
something.
like I said, the way I'm looking at it, it's like a football game.
Yeah.
There's two teams playing. You got Team Trump. You got Team Kamala. Right now, Trump looks like they're winning. So if I had to put my money on it, I put it on Team Trump.
Let's see.
Just like Vegas.
Just
Right.
like Vegas. I don't like losing money.
Election night, Tuesday night. Who do you
I
think is going to win?
feel it's going to be Trump.
Really?
Yes. And what I'm hoping is reverse psychology. Maybe if we say he's going to win, he won't.
be back.
But I don't know. And I'm Canadian. I'm not American. Yes, it does affect Canada. But I have a feeling it is Trump.
Let's see.
Down with wokeism.
Do you really think he can win? I want you to take
I
everything into
sincerely
consideration.
believe
The
he
fact
can
that
win,
the
even
media is
against
completely
all,
against him.
even
The
against.
fact that they're cheating at the polls.
Well, only one.
Do you really
Fox
think
is
he's
not
going
against
to win
him.
the state?
CNN is.
Every CNN,
Fox is
MSN, every newspaper.
Yeah, all the liberal
everything
media
is-
outlets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not all of them.
95% of it is liberal.
Yeah, people know about fake news though now, right? So
Yeah.
it's like people know about all the bullshit and all you know, all the jargon, right? So it's, you know what I mean? And if you look at the swing, she's 1 point above him in the percentages, and that's just what they're saying. So like that's very easily
Yeah, no,
overcome.
I don't even know how like things are going to be counterfeit. So you're saying Trump.
All day, every
Realistically,
day.
based on everything we know,
Once he wins, I'm
who are
going
you
duck
saying
hunting.
is going to win?
I've never
I'm
been
just-
duck hunting.
The guy's serving French fries.
Come on. And in the garbage truck. He's doing much.
Yeah. He's winning for sure.
You gotta put it all in on that final stretch. You gotta, right? He's got his own garbage and everything, right? He did Rogan. He's done so
Looks like
many.
you've been enjoying this.
He's done so many podcasts. I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna put some bread on just so I could be extra happy when he wins.
Hilarious.
Be like, yeah, I want some bread, and he's in, and I'll be just like to my chick, like, yeah.
But yeah, John said he's racist. John. It affects
I'll make you from.
It definitely affects you.
Yeah,
But you don't care. That's fine.
What you always do, bro. Get up what you always do.
Whoever win. Let them win. Let them do them kids down there.
Do you see civil war?
It's a possibility. Yeah.
That's what people are saying.
Yeah, because the nation is going to be cut in half in a lot of ways. Yeah. Like all the eastern seaboard, they're all Kamala, and all when it starts going southern and Midwest, it's all Trump. Those are all red states, right? So, yeah, it's going to be a good look, man. It's going to be a good look, and I hope he throws Hillary and Kamala in fucking prison forever and just get rid of them, man.
I know those guys keep talking about, oh, he's got a list. He's got a list of
Years, right? So it's like, not to say that Trump is one of the people, because he doesn't live a life like the average Joe lives, right? He's been a fucking a tycoon basically his entire existence, right?
Yeah.
But I think he's more in tune with the everyday man than Kamala. And the reason why I say that is, look at how she treated the 3 strike laws. Look at how she was so smooth about locking away thousands of people for the rest of their lives and building up the new age slave system, which is the U.S. prison system. Right?
There's this one clip of her going around where she's just bragging about the power she has, how she could ruin somebody's life with a swipe of her pen.
She got caught with a hot mic the other day. What was she saying?
What the fuck?
It's a power monger.
Oh, I can't remember what she said. But
Something about getting the males to vote for her.
she doesn't have the men.
Yeah, she doesn't have. She said, "Oh, there's hot mics everywhere."
She's too dumb.
She's so stupid, man.
I don't trust any of them. So even that little, oops, did I say that on mic? Stop.
Well, look at that. Remember that documentary where Robert fucking Hearst or whatever? Do you remember the guy? There was a documentary where they claimed that he killed his wife, and then he ended up getting convicted because at the end of the documentary, he didn't realize that he was still mic'd.
Oh.
And he was talking about it, they got the conviction from it. No. Guy was like 80-something years old, and he beat it for years and years and years, and they made a documentary about it, and at the end of it, in like the green room, he didn't realize like he was mic'd up, and he goes, yeah, that bitch.
That's God.
Yeah. And he got...
See this video? Some woman in Markham, she was going up on doorsteps and stealing all the candy and putting bowls, even taking the bowls in some cases. And of course, look.
We're having a cultural problem.
Listen, it's in Nova Scotia, in small town Nova Scotia too.
Young Thugs Free?
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's going to be back in 2 seconds. He's on a 15-year probationary parole period.
I know.
He's going to be done. But you're going to tell me he's going to abstain from using alcohol, cannabis, recreational drugs, and he's a rap star? How does that work? In 15 years?
I guess
He's not allowed to smoke weed or anything.
Nothing.
I know, I didn't see that, but
No,
that's what I
nothing.
understand.
Parole? Federal parole.
Parole's usually that.
Well, federal parole, bro. They don't play. You're not allowed to enjoy your life. What do you mean? We're letting you out, but you're still we still own your ass a little bit. You know? And they know that he's going to fuck up. That prosecutor gave him that deal. They go, yeah, we'll give him 15-year probationary parole period. He'll be back. We'll get him. And then she secures the convictions. So all of the time and money that was spent by the government going after that crew, she takes the win because she still gets her convictions.
Okay, because he pleaded.
Yeah, so he's pleading guilty to those charges, so she's catching the win in both ends.
So great to see my family.
And if you got to look at a legal standpoint, when you're a prosecutor, it's all about the conviction rate, right? If you're a prosecutor and you're spending all of this government resources and you're not catching convictions, you're a fucking dump truck.
Yeah, and especially with how bad they wanted it. Did you watch the trial at all?
No.
The trial was like a circus.
So you know what's weird?
Like,
that
my friend was
YSL
watching
Woody.
it like a soap opera. Like every night just tuning in.
So that YSL Woody guy, that's the biggest surprise of it all.
Hilarious.
He snitched, right?
Yeah.
He has now been welcomed back into Atlanta, doing videos, doing every podcast, making tons of money. He was the #1 snitch against his boy.
Maybe
Dumped up.
behind closed doors, but on the stand he acted like
No.
he didn't remember
No.
anything.
He snitched on the stand.
Okay, I thought it was different.
No,
I thought he
clear
was
as
saying
day.
he doesn't
Clear as
remember.
day. And he's also admitted it afterward. And now he's out making all this money, shown all this love. He's in Atlanta and people are doing nothing. And what I've heard is little YSL Woody was the shooter for YSL. It wasn't Young Thug. It wasn't Woody was the shooter.
Really?
Yeah, and then he snitched. Yeah, Woody was the shooter.
Did you hear that he has to start making music without any gangster lyrics in it?
Woody?
Some.
Bro,
Yeah, I
that's
see
kind of gonna be done, I think. Because he's
And
gotta
he
be a
has to
good
do
boy now, man.
4
He's gotta be a good boy.
like anti-gang concerts a year.
Yeah,
He's gotta be a good
that's
boy.
easy.
It's like such weird.
That's easy for him.
That sounds like a setup. That sounds like somebody in the DA department's going to be attached to a damn concert.
I just don't think people are gonna be interested in that music. People like Young Thug for that gangsta shit. It's, I don't know, man. Unless he comes out with some like real catchy fucking hits,
Yeah.
it's gonna be tough, man. And on the other hand, look at Gunna. He snitched too, right? He's still a dude. He's
They
got
say
number
Gunna
one
snitched,
singles.
but Gunna came back and yeah.
He came back strong,
Yeah.
even though he dropped dimes.
Yeah. Hey,
86, I think.
how was your Halloween?
It was wonderful. I had 140 something kids.
Wow.
It was crazy busy yesterday. It's like back to before COVID times. It was really good.
That's good.
It was really busy.
You're just on a break.
The kids, I used to do it for the kids. I haven't done it for a while.
Kind of along the lines of what we were talking about. Did you hear that the food banks now are going to be flipping food out to new immigrants and new students?
Well, there was some controversy over that in Mississauga, maybe, where students were taking advantage.
That's what I heard.
So they had to cut them off of going in and taking advantage of the food bank to take away from the people that really required it, because they were online on TikTok or something bragging about, oh, Canada's great.
Yeah.
You can save all this money by getting
No, the food. Oh, the guy, the food
The
bank.
guy worked in the bank, and they fired him.
Oh my God.
Some Indian guy worked in the
Yeah.
bank, and he was taking the money from the food bank. And he went on from TD, and he went on the internet and was bragging how Canada's nice because they give us free food.
Oh, whatever. They
And
ruined
showed
it for the students and
and
me.
showed cases of all kinds of food in his house.
Yeah.
And he works at TD.
No.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense, man. It's like, and now other students I need can't get it.
Exactly.
And now it's gonna be, they're gonna be discriminating immigrants in general.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
Come on.
Bad move. You make everyone look bad.
We gotta think about culture. It's a real thing,
It's real. For sure.
right? Like there's certain things that are used to, there's certain things that like, I don't know. I'm not saying people didn't rip off the food banks before. I've just never heard of a group being locked off for doing it. You know what I mean?
And I don't ever remember people ripping off the food bag like that.
Come on.
This is new.
Like, work at TD Bank. Oh my God.
I was on it pretty quick.
Did you guys hear about that kid that committed suicide? He was in love with the AI chatbot.
I hadn't heard that one.
There was this 14-year-old that was in love with an AI chatbot.
and he killed himself?
Yeah, because he was like, he must have been sad anyways. He was like, I just want to be with you. And he actually said to the AI, I want to kill myself. And the AI responded appropriately, like, you know.
Don't do it.
Yeah, like, why would you say something like that? But then he was like, I just want to come home to you. She's like, come home to me, Jade. He's like, I'm going to be home sooner than you know. And then he killed himself.
What?
The parents want to sue the AI company.
Well, they'll probably win. It's in America. Listen, there's a slippery slope with AI. There can be a lot of good and a lot of bad that comes with AI. So we won't know until the future moves forward. Something like that is tragic.
Yeah.
Tragic.
Well, you know, the thing is, reality is, and I was telling the guys earlier, I was here earlier in the week. So last week I was in Las Vegas and I went to the Sphere. I don't know if you guys ever heard about that.
Yeah,
Sphere?
yeah.
The robots and everything.
No, it's like this
There
huge
is a
dome.
robot there.
And they put like different images on
Yeah.
it.
But that's what I was telling the guys, is that it becomes so real that reality is now questionable.
What is real? Yeah.
Because they can place you anywhere. You sitting there, right? I went to see this U2 concert. Well, U2 wasn't there. right?
Yeah.
But you feel like there's 3D images of you two right there. You feel like you're there, and then it's all around you.
It's almost like the Sinisphere. Do you remember the Sinisphere?
Yeah.
Basically,
It's
that
like
felt
way
like.
better. I'll show you some
Are they
videos.
showing video footage of the U2
Oh,
concert
for
now?
sure. Look.
Because I know people that went when U2 was playing.
Yeah, look. Where do I start? Okay, okay, I guess right at the beginning. But look, that's from there. They look like they're there,
Yeah, for sure.
right?
Wow.
Look,
For sure.
like they're there. They're walking around.
sure.
This is 3D.
For sure.
They're there.
That's
Right?
like how, what's it called when they superimpose someone, like they can, what's that called?
Hologram.
Hologram.
Yeah, but it's not hologram. Look how clear that looks, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then that's the normal part. And then things start going crazy, right?
To go see Bob Marley.
I want to bring that to
10,000?
10,000.
But you telling me it's $10,000 for a Vibes ticket in Jamaica?
Yeah, $1 million.
Why'd they make it like that?
10,000 our money.
Who in Jamaica's gonna go see that?
Because Chris Brown had a concert there and had crazy prices like that, and the concert was sold out.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you paying that much there?
What up? I'm gonna say hi quick.
You feel like you're getting
Oh.
sucked into it.
You good?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah, you did.
When's the season starting?
Oh, our majors are slacking right now. Yeah. This is my boy D. Jalingo. Yeah, he's really good friends with like Borden and
Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.